I won't lie, romance anime is a guilty pleasure of mine. It's a breath of fresh air after all the shonen power-ups and isekai resets. There's no demon kings, no spirit beasts, just raw human feelings. But here's the problem. For many of us who grew up on romance anime, we didn't just enjoy them, we believed them. And without realizing it, we were being sabotaged by the very stories that made us feel something. And I was one of them. Your typical book smart guy, top of the class, zero game. So when I finally liked someone, I was clueless. There was no formula, no equation I could solve to figure out love. And trust me, I tried. I thought love would just happen, that if I was kind, quiet, and there long enough, the girl of my dreams would magically like me back. But I wasn't the main character. I was just a shy, nerdy guy with no script and no idea how to turn feelings into action. I failed a lot, but eventually I learned. But like we say here on Blessed Visions, lessons can come from anywhere, even an anime. So it's all about separating the toxic elements of anime romance with the deep and real elements of true anime romance. So here are 5 romance anime that actually taught me how to get a girlfriend. They build you where you start with self-acceptance and end with self-actualization. And somewhere along the way, you just might find her too. So let's begin. My dress up darling and accepting who you are. Before love can find you, you have to stop hiding from yourself. For the longest, I thought the best way to be liked was to be less of me. Less weird, less passionate about the random things I loved. Less awkward, less intense, just more normal. Dress Up Darling slapped the lie out of me. Because Gojo didn't become lovable by pretending to be someone else. He became lovable because he embraced what made him different. A quiet boy who loved Hinata's. That's it. No fake confidence, no rebrand, just truth. And Marin, she didn't just accept him, she lit him up. Because love doesn't come when you hide your passions. It comes when you wear them with pride and let the world decide who's meant for you. And here's the takeaway. Stop trying to be cool by someone else's definition. Start showing people the real things you care about. Confidence isn't pretending you don't care. It's caring out loud without apology. This is the foundation. You can't build love on a fake version of yourself. Horimiya and letting people see you. Being real is terrifying, but being alone while pretending, well, that's worse. Horimiya isn't about love at first sight. It's about what happens when you stop pretending to be okay. Hori was bold, loud, and chaotic. Mayamura was shy, closed off, and hiding literal scars. But something beautiful happened when they let each other in. It wasn't some magical confession, it was a slow peeling back of layers, each one revealing something truer and scarier and more human. And here's the real life takeaway. Relationships aren't built on perfect, they're built on truth. Let people see your awkward side, your fears, your bad haircut from 2021. You don't need to overshare, but you do need to be honest. It's only when you stop performing that someone can actually love the person behind the mask. The danger's in my heart and believing you're worth loving. Sometimes the hardest person to convince is yourself. And this one hit close. Because it wasn't just about being shy, it was about believing you're fundamentally unlovable. Ichikawa didn't see himself as a person someone like Yamada could ever care about. He was weird, morbid, quiet, the kind of person who stays in the background and convinces himself he's fine there. But Yamada saw him, and slowly he let her in. This wasn't about becoming better. It was about learning that you don't need to be perfect to be loved. You just need to let people close enough to try. And here's the takeaway. You are not disqualified by darkness. You're not too weird, too quiet, or too broken. The first step isn't to fix yourself, it's to forgive yourself. Some people love loud. Some people love silently. But love still finds them if they believe they're allowed to receive it. More than a married couple, and taking the risk. Being liked is luck. Knowing someone back is a choice. But taking action, that's courage. This anime is messy, chaotic, but underneath the fan service and the trophy setups is a real truth. You don't get the girl you wish for, you get the girl you go after. Jiro spends too much time hesitating, watching, waiting, hoping, and then realizes love doesn't reward the passive. You can be everything someone wants, but if you never say it, never show it, never take a chance, you watch them walk away every time. And here's the real life takeaway. Go ask her out. Text her first. Say what you feel. You will survive any rejection. But what you might not survive is the regret. By this stage, you've accepted who you are. You've shown it. You believed you're worthy. Now, it's time to try. Blue Box. Become the person you want to be with. The best pickup line is your life. Blue Box taught me something I wish I knew earlier. Love isn't a thing you find, it's something you grow into. Taiki didn't chase a fantasy. He worked, he trained, he improved. Not to earn Chinatsu's love, but to match the version of himself he knew he could be. And that kind of energy is magnetic. Not because it begs to be noticed, but because his growth speaks louder than words ever could. So here's what you should do. Build your life like the person you want to date is already watching. Grow out of admiration, not desperation. Become someone you'd want to fall in love with. Because if love is a mirror, you'll only see what you've become. You are what you attract. And here's the final reflection. The real romance arc. Romance anime didn't give me a girlfriend, but it helped me understand myself. And when I finally stopped looking for the perfect love story, I started writing one on my own. These 5 anime weren't just fun to watch, they were reminders that love starts with true, grows with courage, and thrives through comfort, and thrives through effort. But also understand that fiction and reality are different, so don't get overly fixated or focused on the tropes that it may follow. So be able to discern the tropes for the real tangible lessons that can be taken. And that was the video. If you want a deeper breakdown on any of these anime, let me know in the comments. I've already covered Blue Box, and A Dangers in My Heart is a video I already have completed. But if you got your own romance anime that actually taught you something real, drop it below. And but kindly like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so it'd be brilliant if you could help me out here. But if you made it here, thank you for watching. And as always, have a good day. Ciao.